Hello everybody, and welcome back to Grandma Gives It a Go. Today I have two new products to test for you. Before I start that though, I do want to show you, if you all remember, if you watched my first video and I tested the Bell & Howell adapter you put on a 9-volt battery, and it turns any 9-volt battery into a flashlight. Now I just wanted to show you that I have left this turned on 24/7 since January 20th at 7:45, so exactly 9 days, because it's like 7:45 right now. It is still on. It is not as bright. It looks like it's going to be probably, you can see it on my hand, it probably is going to fade out in the next day or two, but it's 9 days, people. Okay, this is crazy. So if you turn it off, there's the 2. I've had it on the brightest. This is the 2 settings. The low is actually brighter than the full setting. That's very low, because that's what I've had it set on. So maybe I'll leave it on the 2 for a little while and see how much longer it stays on. But that's 9 days of leaving it run. So you buy yourself a $1.25 battery at Dollarama and buy this guy for a few bucks, and you turn it off every day when you don't use it, you're going to have a flashlight like forever. It's going to last you a long time. So I just wanted to show you, give you the update. I'll let you know in next week's video if and when it finally conks out. So now on to today's video. Today I have 2 as seen on TV products. The first one is, I've always wanted to buy this, and I thought, no, it's one of those gimmicky things and we're going to get taken, and I know it's not going to work. It is called the Clever Cracker. It cracks your eggs into a bowl and leaves the shell in the little holder. And it also has a little adapter that you can separate your egg whites from egg yolks. Now those I've tried, and most of the time the yolk goes right down because the openings are too big. On this one, it is kind of small. The little holes around the edges, so maybe the yolk will stay put. Because on the other ones that I've had, right in here, these openings are big, and the yolk just goes right on through. So we're gonna give it a go. And also, there was a bonus in this box. This comes with an easy scramble. You can put your egg inside of this little gadget thingy here and put it in there, and there's a real sharp needle, and you push this button, you put 2 AA batteries, and it swirls it around. You can hear it? I don't know if you can hear that. A little bit. It's just vibrating, and it's supposed to scramble the egg in the shell. So you scramble it, then crack it into your pan, and there you go, ready to make scrambled eggs. So let's try the egg scrambler first. I'm going to take off the little protective cover, and it says in the directions, where did my paper go? Get it out of the box here. Clever Scrambler. So I put the batteries in, close the unit. Now, while holding the Clever Scrambler in one hand, gently and carefully lower any egg onto the piercing needle while placing it into the egg cup. This is the egg cup right here. Now, it doesn't say if it has to be, the pointy end to the egg. It doesn't really, you can't really tell by the picture, which it looks like the pointy end is up. So we'll try it that way. And then it's once the egg has been successfully pierced and lowered into the egg cup, grasp the egg with your free hand loosely and turn the Clever Scrambler on and allow it to be scrambled for 15 to 20 seconds. Always gently grasping the egg. So I guess you have to hold on to the egg the whole time. That's the way it makes it look. So we're going to see if I can scramble an egg. Okay, so I got a container to let the egg drop in the egg. So let's see. Move that out of the way for a second. And I will put this, see how easy this is to pierce the shell. Egg shells are pretty, oh geez. Okay, it did it. All right. That kind of scared me. I thought the egg broke. So gently holding the egg. Okay, so by gently holding, I can see why you have to hold the egg because it's not tight in there. So there's the on-off switch. So 15 to 20 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, 20 seconds. Now let's see. Pierced, lowered. Gently lift the egg off the needle and crack as you normally would. Okay, so off the needle it goes. Just a very tiny hole. So we're going to crack it in the bowl and see if all that's messed. Now y'all know what an egg looks like when it's cracked. It comes out the shell. So let's just see what happens. Okay. Oh, nope. That is not a scrambled egg. That is just the way an egg is supposed to look when you crack it. That's not a scrambled egg at all. Okay, I will try it once more just to see if maybe, I made a mistake or something. So let me try it the other way now. I'm going to try it with the small end of the egg down. So push it in. Oh boy, oh, it just bent the needle. Oh dear. The needle just twists it. Look, it's crooked. It just bent it. I don't know if it's going to work now. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can straighten this out. Okay, there we go. You pull this up and it comes up off the top and it straightened it. So that was lucky. So let's try that again. Oh dear. Nope, I don't know. Maybe you have to use the bottom, the big side. No. This is just bending this all to heck. Okay, so I'm going to try it the other way again, like the way I did last time. It's bending the needle right crooked. I'm afraid it's going to break. There, yeah, you have to use the bottom side. So there you go. That's one thing to know. You have to use the bottom side. Okay, holding the egg gently. And it really feels weird because it vibrates in your hand. So it really feels weird. I need a stopwatch. I don't have even a watch that has a second hand. Okay, here we go for 20 seconds. Come on now. The button. Oh, okay, I didn't push this thing back down. You have to also, I noticed it won't turn on if this is raised. So I have to push that back in. And now find my little hole again. Okay. Well, oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't say anything about turning it. It just says to hold it still. It just says to gently hold the egg. Now it's kind of turning this time. I can see it turning where it wasn't turning before. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but you can see the egg. Can you see the egg moving? It's hard to see. Maybe if I get a marker. Okay, so I got a little marker. I put a little black marker. Let's see if you can see if it's moving, if it looks like it's there. So you can see it moving now, see? Well, I didn't notice it turning before. So now we'll do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And it does say to always be grasping the egg. So if I grasp the egg gently, it doesn't spin. So okay, so that was a little bit more than 20 seconds. Let's see if we have any more luck cracking, if this guy is scrambled. I'm going to go ahead and leave this other egg in there. You all know that it was not scrambled. Okay, here we go. And, oh, it sort of did work that time. I don't think I had it in there tight enough. There, it is. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, it's like it's scrambled. Look at that. You can see where the yolk is on the one, and that one, it actually worked. That's pretty cool. I guess if you want to use this little gadget and instead of just stirring your egg when it comes up, when you crack it in the pan, you know, it saves you. It might be fun for the kids to do. You know, you poke it on there for them and let them crack it and say, look, you scrambled the egg inside the shell. How cool. But I mean, it's something that's cool. It's something different. I don't know as if I would, you know, use it all the time, but it's pretty cool, pretty different. So now the other part of this that came in there is the Clever Cracker. I have seen this advertised on TV. Now, these things, you can get them at the Showcase store in the malls, and they go for like $12, $13. This, $1.25 at Dollarama. So we're gonna, and it's the exact same thing. It says right there, as seen on TV. It's the actual thing. It's not just the, you know, just an off-brand. So we're gonna try. So now the instructions for this one are pretty straightforward. No, that's a scrambler. It says place your egg inside the Clever Cracker. It doesn't really show you much. You have to hold it this way because it shows on the box. It shows this white thing on the bottom. Ensuring that the long and short ends fit through the cradle securely. Oh, it's got to go through here. Okay. So you see one of these little circles is bigger than the other. Or maybe not. Maybe it's the same. If you hold it a certain way, it looks like they're... And then you just push it down and it's going to crack that egg. So let's see. All right. And you have this little guide on top to hold it. The blades are on the bottom. So let's hold it over the bowl here. We don't want... I'm going to have scrambled eggs for breakfast. Guess what? Okay. Bring the Clever Cracker. Try to say that 5 times fast. Clever Cracker. Over a bowl or frying pan and squeeze the hands firmly until the egg cracks. The shell is held in the cradle. Dispose of the shell after cracking. Really? No. What were you going to do with them? Okay, so here we go. Ready? Oh, look at that. It actually worked. There's my, did you see the egg fall out of there? And look at that. It's perfect. And then you just take the shell right out of there, and it absolutely cracked it perfectly. That's amazing. That really worked well. So I'm going to use one more egg, and I'm going to attach the little egg separator on the bottom. This goes right here. It's a little, right there in the little opening, and you just slide this right in. And then now this is supposed to separate the yolk from the white. So let's stick it back in the little cradle thing. It is kind of hard to push. I mean, I'm, you know, holding it, but it's not overly. Okay, now y'all watching the video. We'll see if you can see it dropping down. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, and now you see the white blopping down? And there it goes. Okay, it did it. It worked exactly like it's advertised, and the yolk is all in that little catcher thing. That worked really well. I'm just going to go ahead and dump it in there. I'm trying. This is on very, very tightly. Like, I put it together before I started the video just to, I didn't try it with the eggs, but I put it together just to see how things worked. So I wasn't stumbling, but it's on there very tightly. And if I would have yanked it like that, that yolk would have been all over the place. But you can see, it worked. The yolk stayed in. So, you know, if you are into gadgets and you like, I mean, the kids would have a riot with these things when they're, you know, when your grandma's gang over and like, here, let's crack some eggs, guys, you know. They wouldn't want to stop. It does work, and for $1.25, come on now. Now there's enough eggs for like 2 people tomorrow morning for breakfast, so I'll have to make an omelet or something because there's 4 eggs. So yeah. Okay, so this is a 5, 1 out of 5, and it's a 5. The Clever Cracker Combo Pack. The egg cracker and the egg scrambler. They both did exactly what they were supposed to do as advertised. That is amazing. Sometimes you see these as seen on TV products and you think, oh yeah, sure, it'll never work that way. And sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. This is a do. Okay, so my next product I have for you. Now I've seen these in different videos, maybe not this particular brand of it, but I've seen them. It's a food chopper. This is just, I bought this on Amazon for like $8. And I've seen them, and I've seen some videos where they didn't really work very well. And it's got the 3 blades that are very, very sharp, and it just sits right into the bottom. There's like a little knob there, and you just sit your blades right on there. And then you put your veggies in, you put the top on, make sure it's on tight, because otherwise things are going to probably go flying. And then you just pull, hold on to it with this hand and just pull. And these blades, you can see, the blades, how fast they rotate. Can you see them going around? Now, we're going to see. Now, I got to read you the instructions on the box, because it's quite comical. All right. Put the blades into the center of the bowl carefully. That's easy. Cut the ingredients into small pieces and put them into the bowl. That makes sense. Here's the funny part. Don't put more or less. Half is appreciated. Cover it before chopping. Well, of course you're going to cover it before chopping. But don't put more or less. Well, how much is more and how much is less? And then to take the blades out, you know, the rest of it makes sense. But I like that. Don't put more or less. Half is appreciated. So I'm guessing they mean only fill this little bowl up halfway. So what I'm going to do is I have some carrots. I'm going to chop. It says to cut them in small pieces, so I'm going to, there's a baby carrot. I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to put a piece of a potato. You know, this would be really cool, a quick way to make like a stir fry or something. You want to chop up your vegetables real quick. If it works, let's see. It says to chop them into small pieces. I guess, I don't know. I mean, if I'm going to keep chopping and making them small enough, then, you know, that's it. I'm done. What's the point of this little gadget? All right, so let's see what this does. You have to line up that thing. All right, ready? Here we go. It doesn't say how many times you have to pull this. So that was 3. Let's see what happened. Oh, well, look there. It did kind of chop them up pretty good. Okay, let's give it a couple more pulls. There's still some great big chunks. It depends on what you're making, how small you want things. So there's more. Well, look, that's pretty darn good. Look at that. It's pretty small. That is pretty chopped up considered what I put in there. That's amazing. That's really good. I can put this into my eggs and make that. I can add that to an omelet. Although I've never had potatoes in an omelet before, but you know, I could try it. So I'm going to get a bowl and dump this out because then I have some softer. Okay, I'm just going to dump this out, and it does come with this little silicone brush that I guess you can scrape it, you know, just get the rest of your, just push it all out with that. There you go. It's almost like a brush you would baste with or butter something with. It's not, it's kind of floppy to be doing this, but it, you know, it's working. But that worked really well. That chopped them up quite nicely. There you go. There's potatoes and carrots, and they're hard. Potatoes and carrots are hard veggies, so that did a good job. So now I'm going to do a tomato and a pepper, and I took the blades out first. It says to take the blades out before you take your vegetables or whatever you're chopping. So now I'm going to cut up a piece of a pepper, a sweet pepper. There we go. You know, if you're making salsa or something, this would be really quick. Because, you know, salsa, you want things really... We make homemade salsa in the summer when we have fresh vegetables in the garden, when we have the tomatoes and the peppers and onions in the garden. And, you know, you want them very small pieces. So if this works for the soft vegetables as well as it did, this is going to be a time saver. I'm not a gadget person, but I like this. So, I mean, I have a blender, but sometimes, you know, you put it on and whoopsie, you know, you pulse it or blend it once too often and then you have mush. So I cut up a little piece of a tomato and a little piece of a sweet pepper. And let's see, that's like about half full. So let's see. Now with the potatoes and the carrots, I gave it 6 pulls, I think. So let's see. I'm gonna do just 3 pulls because they're very, you know, tomatoes and peppers are pretty soft. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And I think you have to pull it all the way. If you just go a little bit, the blades are turning. If you can see the blades, if I just pull halfway, they're turning, but it's not really doing much. You got to pull it all the way out. So let's see. Okay, it's chopped up sort of. Let's give it a couple more twirls. It's not as small as I would like it. It doesn't say in the box how many pulls you give. Okay, look at that. Let's take the blades out. There's still some chunks of tomato that are bigger than others, but it's pretty good. That's pretty. That's awesome. I will be definitely using this a lot. Okay, and one more test is the dreaded onion. I'm going to put this in my bowl of egg because tomorrow I'll make an omelet for breakfast. I'm going to go ahead and put that right in there, and I keep it in my fridge overnight. And yeah, that's going to make a good omelet. So now I'm going to chop a little piece of an onion. You know, onions, they make you cry, right? And if this chops up onion as well as it does everything else, get the end off of there, take peel off. Okay, whew, this is a strong onion too. Whoa. Okay, let's just give it a little bit of a chop there. Now, okay, 6 pulls seems to be the magic number that you have to get it to be small enough to consider chopped up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No batteries, no fooling around. Oh, okay, it did a pretty good job. There's still a few bigger chunks, so the onion might have to have a couple more pulls. I think you have to kind of give it a shake down too. It gets around the side. Wow. Look at that. 9 pulls. That is amazing. Okay. Look at this, is like perfect. They're not like most of them are the same size, but I think if it gets up and around the side, just give it a little tap down and then it'll get near the blades again. That was perfect. I love this. This is another keeper for sure. So I hope you all enjoyed today's videos. Oh boy, that's a strong onion. I'm going to close that top. I don't want to cry in my videos. Okay, so Grandma gives it a go. Try out my products. Go ahead and, now you know you can buy these. I got the food chopper on Amazon, and it was $9.99. And I got the egg cracker, Clever Cracker at Dollarama for $1.20. Actually, my daughter bought it for me to try in my video. It was $1.25. So give it a go. Go buy these things because they are well worth the money. That chopper, I was very skeptical. I really thought it wasn't going to work, or it would like chop them up so fine that it would be mush, or it wouldn't chop at all. I'm very impressed with the way it worked. So try it out. Let me know in the comments below what you think of what I've just done, and if you wanted to try them. If there's a product out there that you see that you'd like me to try for you, if I can get it on Amazon or Walmart.ca, I'll give it a go, because you know, you don't want to go out to the stores just now. But I will definitely try and get a hold of whatever you'd like me to try. So everybody stay safe, stay home, take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.